check out our new sponsor, the Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfellow One Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products, from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. All right, man. We back. Goodfellow Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in. And we was live, kind of tapped in about it for a minute during the live. Regis Prograis pulls out of the World Boxing Super Series tournament. Let's talk about it. I'll link an article in the description on the article link. Appreciate the love, support. Keep sharing the videos. And pretty much, he was promised to fight 3 times a year. The World Boxing Super Series tournament, they couldn't accommodate that promise. You know, I heard last week, or it was a week after last, they hadn't paid him, or some guaranteed money he was supposed to get. He hadn't received it. So pretty much him and Lou DiBella files a lawsuit in the state of New Jersey to get out of that. And from everybody I talked to said that he got every right to get out of there. So he will only be able to, he only would have been fighting 2 times this year. Him and Taylor are supposed to be targeted for October. And, you know, some people saying, did he duck out the fights? And like I said before, if the fight was worth a ton of money, it would have been worth the wait. It ain't. I don't think, after everything that went down in the UK, I don't think he wanted to fight in the UK. And I don't think he really wanted to fight Josh Taylor. So it made the decision easier for him to get out. It was more lucrative fights for him. Because for him, if he would have got the belt, if he would have got the belt from Josh Taylor, Jose Ramirez still wasn't going to fight him. But right now, he's still Jose Ramirez mandatory. So maybe he looking to make the Jose Ramirez fight. Maybe they can pay Jack Cantrell to step aside, and that's a more lucrative fight for him. Or maybe now he try to look to fight Adrian Broner or something. So it's more lucrative fights than taking the hard road. And I stand by my stand. I stand on my power. I said that Josh Taylor would have beat his ass, and I said that before. So you could say he ducked Josh Taylor if you want to, okay? I'm not saying that he did or didn't duck the guy. I'm just saying that the World Boxing Super Series tournament made it easy for him to find a way out. Them putting it in London when some people were saying some of the investors wanted to go to L.A. Had this fight been in L.A., maybe he take the fight. Had it been versus the easier opponent, maybe he take the fight. All I'm saying was his decision to find an easy route out, it was easy because he got options now. And quite frankly, the World Boxing Super Series tournament pretty much hurt his popularity. He didn't have no popularity going in. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't got no popularity going out because there wasn't nobody watching his fights. Top Rank also gave him an opportunity to fight in New Orleans. The World Boxing Super Series gave him a chance to fight, I think, in New Orleans. Then he fought somewhere else like Lafayette. So he's been able to get the local fans and the fans out to see him. But in the grand scheme of things, Gervonta Tank Davis, he on Showtime doing, you know, filling up the Royal Farm Arena. You know what I'm saying? You know, you looking at the Charlo able to put 11,000 in an RG, whatever place. You seeing, you know, Earl Spencer, Mikey Garcia, one of the dudes you barely lost to in the amateurs. You know, fill up, you know, fill up damn near the AT&T Stadium in Arlington. You see all these other people. You turn your TV, Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury putting some asses in the stadium, and you can walk through any airport, any hood, and don't nobody know who you are. You know, and that's the product of being with Lou DiBella. You know, Lou DiBella has done nothing for his career. As far as PR-wise and people knowing him, people forget Regis Prograis is 30 years old. Do people not realize that? Regis Prograis is 30 years old. And don't nobody in the sport of boxing know who the fuck he is. You know? 30 years old. You know, he just turned 30 January 24th. So he about to be 31 next year. And nobody knows who he is. He beat Josh Taylor in the UK. What does that do? The only way the World Boxing Super Series tournament matters for him is if he had beat Josh Taylor, then unified, all 4 belts, became undisputed at 140 pounds. Other than that, a fight with Adrian Broner is better for his brand than fighting Josh Taylor, somebody who nobody really knows in the UK, or nobody definitely know in America. Him going right after Jose Ramirez next. That makes sense. Jose Ramirez been fighting on TV, been fighting on ESPN, been fighting on The Zone, that's a huge fight. It kind of built up in the hardcore box community. But he in a messed up spot because really, he in a race between time. He 30 years old, and what has he really done in his career? He got one world title. And all this marinating and politicking, and most of his shit, it ain't marinating. It's politicking. He had to go through the politics of boxing to get where he had his career. And at 30 years old, he only got 24 fights. And that's unfortunate for him because at 30 years old, you're supposed to be accomplished. At some point, you're supposed to have punched your ticket and solidified yourself as a real boxer. And for me, the jury's still out. He ain't fought enough competition. Now he going to his 30s doing some things he should, because of the politics, doing some things he should have done in his 20s. So he in a race between time. He can't slip up. He can't afford no injuries. He can't afford no long, lengthy lawsuit with the World Boxing Super Series tournament. He can't afford those things. You know what I'm saying? He got to come in the next 2 years. He got to come in and make an impact. The only way he can make an impact is if you're not going to fight Taylor, it's beating Ramirez, Adrian Broner, and or moving up to 147 pounds looking for smoke. And you bet not lose. You bet not suffer injury. You bet not quit. You nothing. It's about getting that money for him right now and building a legacy. Good fighter. Good fighter. But, for me, I think it was a part of it they didn't want to fight Josh. I'm not saying he ducked him. He had every right, from what I understand, to file that lawsuit. But I'm telling you, that was a bad style matchup. And then he didn't want to go to the UK. Had this been a title versus a lower level opponent, and he knew it was a shoe-in to win, this nigga wouldn't have ducked out this fight. He would have sat there and waited. They would have hashed out a deal. Ivan Barashnik tried to do the same thing with Josh Taylor. He tried to take his belt and lead a tournament. And I kind of knew that he didn't want to fight him when he said, I felt that me and Ivan Barashnik are meeting in the finals. Had Barashnik, as he predicted in the tournament, had Barashnik actually won the tournament or won or beat Josh Taylor and met in the finals, and it would have been a Lou DiBella fighter versus Lou DiBella fighter. Barashnik is a Lou DiBella fighter as well as Regis Prograis. He wouldn't have pulled out this situation. I'm telling you that right now. Part of just my soul and part of just me thinking about it, I knew that he didn't want to fight that guy. That guy had a bad style. That guy was Josh Taylor, a really good fighter. He was the best fighter in the tournament by my evaluations. And I'm not saying I'm Burt Sugar or no shit like that. By my evaluations, he was the best guy. Part of me is saying, hey, he deserved. No, most of me is saying, all of me is saying, hey man, they didn't pay you your third payday. You only gonna get 2 paydays, and they stalling out. Hey, man, it's cool. Go get the easy money, Adrian Broner. Go get Jose Ramirez if you can. I agree. But a large part of my mind is telling me that he didn't want that fight. He didn't want that smoke. I knew he didn't. I knew when he predicted that, Barashnik he gonna make it to the finals. I said, yeah, he don't want to fight that guy. He doing the same thing Barashnik tried to do. Barashnik tried to run off on Taylor as well, too. And they went to court and they settled that, and he had to fight Taylor. And he took his ass whooping. And I told you, Regis Prograis was going to lose to that guy, in my opinion. I could have been wrong. But that Josh Taylor wasn't no regular UK Scottish fighter. He was a real school fighter. He fought in the United States a few times. But I think the part of it is they didn't want to go to the UK. And I think the threat of them losing and maybe it being a close fight on the cards, he didn't think he was just going to knock this guy out like he was Lego blocks or knock him down. He knew that was going to be a tough health field battle, it was a tough fight, and then they might have got the benefit of the doubt on the scorecards, Josh Taylor and his team, because he was closer from that area. So, hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man, for him. But I'm just saying he took the easy route out. He did. To a certain point in me, man. I don't want to say he ducked him, but I heard he didn't get paid and his money wasn't coming on time and stuff of that nature. So I understand that if that money ain't right, then, I feel him. But part of me just knew that he knew he was going to have a hard time beating this guy. But now, maybe the Broner fight, Jose Ramirez fight, maybe moving up fighting Terrence Crawford. He got a ton of options. We'll see if he able to prevail in court. With Lou DiBella, they took it to the Jersey court, and he getting out the tournament. And, pretty much the tournament might save some money because they ain't really have a lot of money. And they all spread out the 3 finals in 3 different areas when they all should have been on the same card in L.A. But it is what it is. Josh Taylor move on, do something else, maybe beat up Ricky Burns or do something else. I don't know. Goodfellas Sports TV, link an article, link in the description as well. Don't forget to check out our sponsor out the Hillblaze at thehillblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellas1Boxing, 18% off the 100% all natural products. Check them out. Website, promo code in description. Lotion, soaps, foot soak, bath bombs, deodorant, toothpaste, hair pomade, much more. And don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Keep sharing the videos. Appreciate the love, support. One time for the one time.